Hi everyone out there in the world. A huge hello to you, like one of these hellos, because we're all so disconnected right now and it doesn't feel okay to me, and it gave me the perfect opportunity to do something that I've wanted to do for a long time and had been planning to do, and because of coronavirus I couldn't wait any longer. I started the idea of doing a channel called Daily Glass of Lemonade, where we take negatives and make positives every day for people usually like under the age of 24, so my younger people. But it just seems that taking the negative and making it positive needs to happen today, so no more planning, no more spreadsheets, we're just doing this video and another one and one every day while we're all a little bit social distanced from each other. So please check in every day for videos that are going to be about ways to stay connected, stay feeling love, stay offering love amongst a time that really isn't easy for anyone. So today's video is about things you can do for yourself to make yourself feel okay at this time where you're a bit isolated and not doing all the things that you normally do. Now, a lot of you guys that are watching this go to school, go to university, have after school activities, and you're not going to get to do those in the next few weeks, and you may not realize it, but school actually can make you feel better. It can make you feel a lot worse, but being around people is good for us. So here's some things that you can do for yourself while you're at home to feel better. Look, I wrote a list. And as part of this, on the other side is things you can do for others. Now, really, that list is also for this side because it's going to make you feel better. But I'll do you a deal. Watch this video about things you can do for yourself, but please come back and watch the video about things you can do for others, because that is pretty much just as important. Like anything, you got to take care of yourself first, but we should be taking care of others. So, on the list, number 1, write a to-do list of all the things you meant to get to. So if you've ever thought about doing this or doing that, or gosh, I was meant to take care of this is the time to do it. There's no better time. And if you write a list, how much better will you feel if you've written that list and you just start ticking things off? Very important. Another really important thing is to stay focused on the positive. We as humans will look for 6 negative things before we actually see a positive. That's normal. We're humans. We need to survive. We're fear-based animals. But remind yourself, when you're thinking of the negative, try and think of a positive as well, because otherwise your brain will focus on the negatives, and there's a lot of them right now. So think of a positive, like, oh my God, I got to be on YouTube and watch this amazing video. So positive. But then, oh gosh, I'm on YouTube and got lost in the endless swirl of videos. But positive, got to watch a good video. Focus on the positive. One way to help yourself do that is to actually write 3 things that have gone well for you every day. This is actually based in science. It will literally rewire your brain to be more happy if you do this for like around 20 days. But just every day on a piece of paper, or with a friend maybe, text each other 3 things that went well for you today. Okay. Create a routine and a structure to your days. I know you're like, lady, I don't have to get up in the morning, but try and have a structure, because otherwise you get lost. And in the end, it doesn't feel good. So please, some sort of, like, it doesn't have to be like military structure, but just like, I'm gonna do this then, and this then, and this then, and try and stick to it. It feels better, a bit of certainty. This one, a lot of you guys are gonna be like, Georgia, you suck. But please, don't sleep in until midday every day. Just because you're home, it doesn't actually feel good. So maybe like the first few days, fine, sleep in, but try and get up at a regular time and be productive in some way, because sleeping in actually can increase our depression. Not cool, even though it might feel delicious in the moment. Okay, learn something or refresh an old hobby or study that you've been doing. Maybe you've always wanted to learn a language. You can go on Duolingo. You can go online and watch YouTube videos and learn a language or an accent. I'm gonna do accents, so watch for those videos. But maybe even go to a museum website or the art gallery websites. They actually have heaps for people to learn without going there. So try and learn something. Maybe you wanted to crochet. Maybe you wanted to learn how to draw. Do it. This is the time. Okay. Talk about personal space. This may be like, what do you mean? If you're stuck in your home with your brothers and your sisters, your mom and dad for a couple of weeks, we might get to that. As a family or with your roommates or with your husband, your wife, talk about what personal space is for you. If you need to get some time alone, where can that be? You don't want to hide in the toilet. Besides, there's no toilet paper there to use anyway, right? So find somewhere that you can be like, you know, I need an hour every day just in my room and I don't want to be bothered. And then I'll feel okay, because otherwise we're going to start losing it at each other. So talk about it ahead of time with your significant other or anyone that's in your house about what you need to feel okay during this time. On that note, sit by a window. Even if the sun isn't shining right now, like it isn't, we need sunlight and we need cloud light. We need natural light. It gives us vitamin D. It actually elevates our happiness. So make sure you're not sitting in darkness. Find a window, or even just go out on the patio. We're still able to go outside, go on the patio, go for a little walk around the block, be outside. Really important. Okay, we're getting there. Use up old ingredients. Bake. I love baking. But why don't you actually use up some things in the pantry and cook and bake? And maybe there's someone nearby you that needs baked goods or food or something because they don't have provisions. Maybe you as a family could bake up a huge batch of cookies and share it with some of the other kids that you know whose parents are working, or you just have a friend that you know doesn't have much food. Make them some cookies. Hygienically, please. Wash your hands and all that sort of stuff, but share the cookies you make. Okay, pull out an old favorite comedian or comedy. Laugh. It's so important. Laughing makes us feel so much better. So pull out any DVDs or YouTube of your favorite comedians and just watch by yourself or with others. Have a good giggle. Getting there. Oh, write something on paper. I know we don't do that anymore, but it's really good for you. Maybe write down some things that you've been feeling or thinking about. Write down things that you are feeling because you're stuck in your house and it's driving you mad. For me right now, like I'm really looking at, because I always attack myself and get really insecure when someone else has upset me. So if somebody does something that annoys me, instead of getting mad at them, I get mad at myself. So I'm committed during this time to writing down whenever I get mad at myself, what caused that, and perhaps there was somebody else or another feeling I should have expressed. So that's what I'm writing down. Now, create an I'm losing it playlist. So create a list of music now, do it now before you get there, of music that makes you happy, and keep that around. So when you get to that moment where you're like, oh my God, lady, I'm losing it. You told me I was gonna lose it, and now I'm losing it. Put the music on. Music makes us feel better. And if you've pre-recorded your happiness playlist, put it on at that moment. I promise you it will make it just a little bit better. Okay, almost there. Think about others. This isn't on the think about others list, this is for you. When you think about others in moments like this, and you think about people that actually have it worse, think about the people that have the virus, think about people that are isolated because they're immune compromised, thinking about, you don't want to be like, yay, I'm so much better than them, I've got a much better life, but actually have some empathy and some compassion for people that are doing it worse than you right now. And it will make you feel grateful, it will make you feel happier, and it will make you feel more connected, which is good in the long run. Okay, this is one that I suggest highly. Build a fort. Why not? You are at home with couches and blankets and pillows. Even if you are old and you're like, you know what, lady, I'm too old for this. I just thought I'd watch your video, but you're crazy. I'm not kidding. Make a funny tent. Make something that you can be in just to have fun. It's good for you. And then you can hang out in there and do your work. Just bring your laptop. I'm saying, build a fort. And finally, find a project. I don't mean your partner or your brother or sister. I mean, find a project that you can do. Say, well, I think we're gonna be away from school for 2 weeks, or I think I can't go anywhere for 2 weeks. What's a project in my house that I could do? Maybe you've always wanted to write a screenplay. Maybe you've always wanted to fix that thing in your kitchen that doesn't work. Maybe you've always wanted to put together pictures of your family vacations. Start a project and finish it in the 2 weeks. You feel so good about yourself, and that's the most important thing. When you're feeling good about yourself, this time will go fast, and you'll also feel more connected to everybody else and more willing to connect. You won't be that crazy person in line that's stealing all the toilet paper. Not that it's crazy, I'm just saying, it's a little weird. You'll be the one being like, hey, do you want some of my toilet paper? Because I feel okay about myself. Please focus on yourself right now, and then we'll focus on others. So come back tomorrow when we talk about this list. Or it might even be later today. Who knows? I'm in the mood. It could be later today. I appreciate you all. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Really, this is the time to look after ourselves and look after our mental health as well as our body health. See you soon. Thanks, guys.